What's up, YouTube family and Browns fans everywhere? This is Cleveland Football, and I'm your host, Terrence Hudson. All right. So, another week, another loss. That's 4 in a row for us. Once again, just not enough to finish right now. And I have some theories in mind as to why we are in the state that we're in right now, and I'll get to those. But let's get into the game. Jacoby Brissett, 22 of 27. All right, 258 yards. I think he played well enough for us to win the game, and we just needed one more play. Unfortunately, we had the 2 fumbles. Chubb, 16 for 91. I still think we got to utilize him more. We need to get more out of Chubb, because we start out good. We running the football. We hitting the screen passes. We getting downfield. Get a score. We go up, and we in control of the game. And until they started to blitz us, and the O-line just couldn't hold up. I'm talking about 5 sacks. Jacoby was able to get out of some things. All right, and he's sneaky athletic. The one spin move he did, and dipping and ducking and dodging and getting out of trouble. But we just could not overcome or had no remedy for the blitzing. All right, 2 of 11 on 3rd down. That's tough to overcome. We can't keep drives alive. So, because the defense played well enough for us to win the game. Lamar Jackson, 9 for 16, 120 yards. Okay. They rushed for 160 yards on us, but we, kind of held him in check. All right, we prevented the big play. We held them to 23 points. We actually won a 4th quarter, 7-3, but it just wasn't enough. All right, and it wasn't enough because this has been a problem all season. Is we have yet to play a full 4 quarters of a clean game. We have yet to play a clean game, whether it's penalties, whether it's turnovers, whether it's poor execution, all right? Whether it's games where you expect your stars to shine and they don't shine, all right? Particularly in the pass game, all right? Or whether decisions that we should kick here, but no, we go for it. Or, okay, when it's time to go for it, then we kick. It's like we have yet to put together a full clean game. And it came down to yesterday, the 6 penalties for 45 yards, 2 of 11 on 3rd down, 2 fumbles lost. And then, at the end of the game, we kicked the 60-yard field goal after the penalty. That wasn't a penalty. All right? We got the pass interference. All right, against Cooper. That could have went either way, man. That kid Peters, he likes to put out that arm bar. He likes to put his arm out and hold his arm on you. All right, they don't call that, but then he just give him a little tap, and then they call it. So that was a terrible call. The holding on Will slammed the guy down. He let the guy go. I thought that was a bad call. That could have went either way. If it's against us, if it's anything we do, they go call it on us, and it's terrible. And I've said it. I've been saying this a long time. When it comes to the Browns, when it comes to officiating, more times than not, the call is going to go against us. But why is that? All right, the call is going to go against us. And I hate to put it on the officials like this, but it's true, because I've been watching these games and watching them closely for a number of years now, and there's been calls that just baffle me. All right, a couple of years ago, a call against the Raiders where it was a spot call and we had the 1st down, and they moved the ball at least a yard back. Another call that same game against the Raiders where we forced a fumble, would have picked it up and ran it back, but they blew the play dead in the middle of the play. Like, it baffles me, the calls that they make against us. So we line up for the field goal, right, to tie the game. 55-yard field goal, tie the game, all right. Calais Campbell jumps off sides, makes contact with the Cleveland player, and then they blow the play down, and then the referees get together and conspire. Well, what did you see? Well, I don't know. Well, what did you see? Like, we just say they jumped. How? How'd you pick out who jumped? Well, who jumped? I don't know. Did you get a number? No, I didn't get a number. Did you get a number? No, what year was you born? 68? Oh, 68. Like, how did they pick who jumped? Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But that's why we have to play clean games. That's why we can't leave it into the hands of the officials. That's why we can't have it close. We have to play a clean game, and we haven't played a clean game all year long. All right, and it's starting to dawn on me. It's starting to dawn on me because I did have high expectations for the team. I still do, because looking at how our games have played out, we could easily, be a team with only one loss, if that. All right, but based on how these games played out, we were doomed from the beginning. All right, and I'm going to go back to the offseason on how the situation with Baker was handled, okay, where he was left in limbo for so long, that we, trying to deal him away and whatnot, and then acquiring Deshaun Watson and all of the backlash and baggage and news and everything that came with that. I don't think our guys were focused on football, at least front office, coaching staff, like it. Focus on football in the sense as the way you would want to, like, okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what talent we got. What can we draw up? What can we do? How can we attack teams? I don't think we were focused on that this offseason, because the better part of our attention went to Baker and Watson and Baker and everything that went along with that. And it's showing. Because we get the penalty and we go back and we try a 60-yard field goal. What are we doing? That's the time to go for it. Hey, ever since that trade, and I think it's going to take us a year to get this out of our system before we can come into a normal off season and be able to put together something that where the guys are really excited and focused on football and not all the outside noise. This is just gonna be a year noise to get out of our system. Man, but that's what I have for you today. If you like, hit the like button. Be sure to share. Be sure to comment. Be sure to subscribe. I'll see you at we play the Cincinnati Bengals next Monday night. And the division is still not a lot, man. The AFC North is like, division is still up for grabs, even from where we at right now. We just gotta play better. And it's not like they wasn't trying yesterday, because they was. The defense came up big. Usually if we go down by 10 in a 2-score game in the fourth quarter, it's usually over. You can pack it up, turn the lights off, and do it. It's over with. But they actually showed some and fought through it, and gave us a chance. The defense gave us a chance to win the game, and we just couldn't finish. So that's where we at. All right. See you next week.